Great to have all of you with us here at Ford Field in downtown Detroit in our 2018 MAC Football Media Day, where we preview what could happen or the expectations for all 12 MAC football programs, the head coaches, and some of their players. Michael Reggai, Dustin Fox, pleased to be joined by a good-looking contingent of Northern Illinois Huskies from DeKalb, Illinois. As we say hi to the, can I call you veteran head coach now?
Wow.
Would you get upset with me?
No, I think that you called me good-looking and a veteran. That's good things,
and
right?
I say that with great affection and admiration. Rod Carey joins us. Rod, great to see you.
Good to see you.
And one of the truly terrific defensive ends in all of college football. Last year was phenomenal. Sutton Smith. Sutton, thanks for joining us here in Detroit. Rod, let's, as we said, I've got to be very honest about this. Last year's MAC championship game was, I felt like, are we in the right place? Because Rod Carey and his Northern Illinois Huskies were not a part of it last year. But in terms of the standards, Coach, you've set for this program down through the years, again, I'm sure that might have been something that was discussed throughout the course of the offseason as you look forward to 2018.
Yeah, certainly was. And we played here in our bowl game
against
Duke. And we like it better when we're there for the championship game, not the bowl game. Although the bowl game was great, we'd rather have it the other way around. But certainly talked about.
Yeah. All right, so as we look forward to now to 2018, just look, this program is, rock solid. As firm a foundation as there is, not just in the MAC, but all of college football. So with you and your coaches in an offseason, are they looking to just tweaks, looking to, again, you're bringing in maybe a freshman class of 20, but now, how is everything embraced around your locker room?
Well, I think really easy. The culture is set. And like you said, I think that's built on a foundation. And guys like Sutton here, it's their turn now to pass that down to the young guys. And so I think that the standard has to be repeated over and over and over again. It's not something that's set and then you can leave it alone. It's like vacuuming a room. You know, if you vacuum it once, you got to vacuum it every day, right? So that's kind of how we go about it.
Sutton, you were a former running back, right?
Yeah.
Now you're a defensive end, and you're one of the top defensive end sack leaders in the country. Tell us about that. Like, how did that happen?
Well, thanks to Coach Carey.
You found your niche.
Yeah, he found that. Really, it just all happened. A little snap. The quarterback snapped the ball, fumbled it, and I cleaned the guy that picked up the ball's clock, basically, and that's what happened. Next thing you know, I'm playing.
Great tackle.
Yeah, it was linebacker to DN there, so it was a quick transition.
And you came onto the scene last year. You took the nation by storm. Everyone's talking about you now. So the expectations are even higher for this year. How do you respond?
I respond in a simple way, just doing something that's a little different than I did last year. So I obviously I came in and I really just kind of winged it a little bit. I tried to do my best, did everything to full speed, and this year I actually have a different plan because obviously I got to adapt to what people are going to be doing to me now, and now it's just more so getting bigger, faster before the season comes, and it looks like it's already here, so I'm ready.
Yeah, that's a very good look here graphically at Sutton Smith and what he accomplished last year. Sutton, look, bottom line, these are eye-popping numbers when you evaluate yourself at the end of a football season. You set goals and have aspirations for wanting to do more here as you come into 2018?
Yeah, I did. I had quite a bit of goals last year. I wanted to beat all the records at NIU, and now it's kind of moved towards a national record. Now I want to beat the TFL record, the SAC record, all in one season. That's what I got to move toward in order to be great. So that's what I'm doing.
Coach is just smiling over here.
Love that. Makes me happy.
Well, look, he's a ringleader, and again, we talk about foundations and standards. No one has played better overall defensive football in the Mid-American Conference than Rod Carey in terms of what you do system. So philosophically, again, how do you approach 2018? You're always going to have losses.
Yeah.
You have had some significant losses, and yet you stay consistently good on the defensive side of the football year in and year out. How's that accomplished?
Well, I think that we play a lot of guys, first off, on the defensive line, and Sutton will say that too. I think DQ played a bunch last year, Corcoran, Quentin Wynn, even Lorbeck, a true freshman. And so when you then graduate people, and this year we didn't graduate anybody, then it's their time to step in. So you'll have a lot of snaps for a lot of guys. And I think Defensive football is really easy. Be fresh. If you're fresh, you're going to be good.
Offensively, Coach, Harnish is gone. They're not walking through that door anymore. And back when those guys were playing, you're scoring like 40 points a game.
Yep.
How do you get that offense back? Marcus Childers is back this year, got a lot of experience last year. Do you see the offense taking that next step?
Yeah. Well, I'll add one guy into that group too, Drew Hare.
Excuse me.
And I'll add him into there. Is that we were really dynamic offensively, and then I'll be quite honest, we hit some tough times with quarterbacks and health of quarterbacks over a couple-year period here. And listen, when the head of the snake isn't there, it's tough to wiggle around. So we're trying to go ahead and get that done. And I think Marcus probably played before he should have last year, to be honest with you. But he had to because of certain situations that we had. And I thought he came in and played well. All those guys you just talked about all played as juniors and seniors. He played as a freshman. So now he's got the experience. Now can he take the next step?
There's a guy, I want to see if you can guess a guy that I really love in your program. It's been with you for 4 years, and a guy I want you to discuss.
Oh, I know who
One
it
of your
is.
big fellas. Huh?
Oh, I know who it is.
Who?
He's an offensive lineman.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah, Max
Talk
is
about
pretty
Max.
good.
Max.
He's
No,
pretty
I mean,
good.
look, 53 starts in the program again. I think back to Doug Free, and this is again what you do. Some of you redshirt that old lineman, let them get in the weight room for a year, and then wow, off they go. How has Max Sharping been emblematic of everything you want there?
Well, I was talking to somebody earlier today, and they were talking. He didn't have any stars coming out of high school. And I said, "Well, he's a 5-star now, isn't he?"
That's very good.
So,
Yeah.
just like Sutton too, and the same thing. I think he's been emblematic of our program from just that. He changed his own stars. He did it himself. He bought into the culture, and he's worked his rear end off. And now he's sitting in a place where he's one of the best O-linemen based on what he's done in the country. Now, he's got to go do it again, Mike.
Right,
Michael,
yeah.
he's got to go do it
Yeah,
again.
of course.
But he's got that opportunity.
Yeah. No question about it. Let's take a look at opportunities for all the Huskies. We're going to take a peek, guys, at the beginning of this 2018 football season. So you're going into Kinnick Stadium, huh? September 1st.
Yeah.
To see Coach Ferentz and the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, a lot of respect.
That's a test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time we were there, it was 115 on the turf.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was hot.
Oh my!
So, hopefully
So
it's a little
maybe
cooler.
right, and then Utah comes in, the Utes that we'll see here on the ESPN family and networks, and then in week 3 you start division play by welcoming in Central Michigan. How do you feel about how this schedule lines up, and do you want to strangle your AD once in a while? Or is it all good?
No. Listen, I think that it is what it is. If I was drawing it up all by myself, I wouldn't have drawn it like that. But we love the challenge, and we're excited about it right now. So we don't look ahead. You can't. When you look at that thing, you can't look past Iowa, because if you do, it's too big to chew. It's too big to do. It's too big to do anything. And so it's got our attention.
Yeah. The Northern Illinois Huskies program always has the attention of MACMD18, one of the best in the FBS. Rod Carey, great to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank
Sutton
you.
Smith, have a great 2018, gents.
Thank you.